Definition of the word.
Cold.
Adjective.
Having a low temperature.
Example.
A cold wind whistled through the trees, causing the air to be cold.
Example.
The forecast is that it will be very cold today. Feeling the sensation of coldness, especially to the point of discomfort.
Example.
She was so cold she was shivering. Unfriendly, emotionally distant or unfeeling.
Example.
She shot me a cold glance before turning her back. Dispassionate, not prejudiced or partisan, impartial.
Example.
Let's look at this tomorrow with a cold head. He's a nice guy, but the cold facts say we should fire him. The cold truth is that states rarely undertake military action unless their national interests are at stake. Completely unprepared, without introduction.
Example.
He was assigned cold calls for the first 3 months. Unconscious or deeply asleep. Deprived of the metaphorical heat associated with life or consciousness.
Example.
I knocked him out cold. After one more beer he passed out cold. Perfectly, exactly, completely, by heart.
Example.
Practice your music scales until you know them cold. Try both these maneuvers until you have them cold and can do them in the dark without thinking. Rehearse your lines until you have them down cold. Keep that list in front of you, or memorize it cold. Cornered, done for.
Example.
With that receipt, we have them cold for fraud. Criminal interrogation. Initially they will dream up explanations faster than you could ever do so, but when they become fatigued, often they will acknowledge that you have them cold. Not pungent or acrid. Unexciting, dull, uninteresting. Affecting the sense of smell, as of hunting dogs, only feebly, having lost its odor.
Example.
A cold scent. Not sensitive, not acute. Distant, said, in the game of hunting for some object, of a seeker remote from the thing concealed. Compare warm and hot.
Example.
You're cold, getting warmer, hot. You've found it. Having a bluish effect, not warm in color. Rarely used or accessed, and thus able to be relegated to slower storage. Without compassion, heartless, ruthless.
Example.
I can't believe she said that. That was cold. Not radioactive. From the 20 THC.
Adverb.
While at low temperature.
Example.
The steel was processed cold. Without preparation.
Example.
The speaker went in cold and floundered for a topic. With finality.
Example.
I knocked him out cold. In a cold, frank, or realistically honest manner.
Noun.
A condition of low temperature.
Example.
Come in, out of the cold. A harsh place, a place of abandonment.
Example.
The former politician was left out in the cold after his friends deserted him. A common, usually harmless, viral illness, usually with congestion of the nasal passages and sometimes fever.
Example.
I caught a miserable cold and had to stay home for a week. Room, sleepy dust.
Cold. Cold.
Cold. Cold.
Cold. Cold.
Cold. Cold.